And I do get it, because there are matches, even in this season, where you're going to need to do those things because you're up against a team that can just make your life absolutely miserable. But this game's basically a party game. You gotta feel the room and make sure that everyone's having a good time, if you can. I don't know. I'm terrible at that as a writer anyway. Anyway. Wait, Elden's on the wrong audio device. This time was obvious. Oh, we go straight into a Bale fight. Not a long way here. Got a fancy bow. Not this breath! From that angle, it's the worst. Didn't dodge in time. Whew. Okay. That first suit got me. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's just embarrassing. I know the breath reaches further back on his left side, but sometimes it really surprises you. I'm still slow. Well, that even if you let go of movement, it still has a little bit of a run forward at the end. Those little steppies. No DLC for you. What's that all about? Oh, there's a big delay on that one, eh? Woohoo! Yeah, that does damage. Don't often see the PvP version of that. I'm pretty sure it's fairly common, but I don't see it very often. I did understand that it was supposedly a really good way to just kill gang squads, but didn't realize it was just that crazy damage on the first strike. It's the first wave. So far, not a great start. It's wild the difference in distance between the strong attack and the regular attack. I'm running. call to action, maybe. He's no longer a Dragon Man, he's now a Mushroom Man. He's now a dead man. Shit. Oh man, that one attack. Maybe the Albinoric head. I am a turtle bear. Vidal. Let me in. Like Jean-Marc shooting that last spear before the dragon disappeared. Appreciate that kind of dedication. Oh, didn't dodge in time. Oh man! I lost sight of him and I lost my timing. Well, there you have it though. There's no way they die. Right? Guess we'll find out. Yeah, I have Crag Blade. I don't need to get into Bale's blind spot. Dodge his iframes. That's pretty good. Probably also has pretty good stagger damage too, doesn't it? Maybe that's what I'm using these things because of this, and then Bale's roar, but I got hit by the roar, so I couldn't even really make use of it. Oh, hey, Ozero, how you doing? Did I ask you that today? I might have. I did ask you, I just blanked on the response. Use your faith, slept lightning buff on it. And ran off. I sure did. Brain no worky today. It's pretty evident by how everything's been going so far. Get the slept lightning buff on it. That's not a terrible idea. Not a terrible idea at all. I was also considering swapping to this thing. Melania? Oh yeah, she died a while ago. Something can't use the slashes that like imbue it with stuff, can it, for the large part? Can't use Sacred Blade. I have not beaten Radagon. I haven't progressed to Ashen Capital yet. No, I mean, he distinctly is. McLeod is cursed. Never finish anything. His curse was Eternal Youth. And possibly the Charm. The DLC links it to his Great Rune, but he seemed to have had it since like forever. Never finished anything like Growing. That'd be one of them. A lot of people paint him as this like Machiavellian supervillain that manipulates everyone at all times. But I'm pretty sure a lot of what happens and a lot of what he does is just like, oh, fuck off, Bale. Oh, this is gonna suck. Is beyond his control. Never finished the Needle of Madness. Very curing. Oh, the left hand. I just get that too often. You got Billy Eyelash over there. No! Couldn't get enough distance. I should top off. I've been dying far too much today because I've been getting greedy. I've confident in my abilities when I shouldn't be. Bale, what are you doing? Bale? Bale, what are you... Bale? Oh boy. I think he technically does. Only after we intervene, of course, but... Oh, I am way off right now. Because when you kill him, you don't kill a demigod. You don't kill a legend or some chump. You kill a god. Host, keep running. Sorry, host. Fire breath. Look out, everyone! Ah! I say as I get leaned by it. Why am I like this? That's a question I have to ask myself. Oh god! All the time. I missed! Look out, eyelash! Gotta keep running! Oh boy, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. At least I didn't mess up too bad this run. Oh, there goes the roar. Did I kill Vike? Not yet. I killed Madness Vike, but not the Vike I think you're thinking of. Oh, that host died. That's true. In DLC fights, I chalked that up to there's nothing you can do. Other than, like, being stupid OP murder machine that kills the boss in, like, 20 seconds. Which, I'm not here for that. I'm here to fight the bosses with the host, you know? Or fight the bosses for the host. Not just kill them. But bosses in this DLC tend to have moves that are just like, I don't care how much aggro you have. I don't care who is on my aggro list. I'm just going to pick either the host or a random guy and go at him. Why not endear? I don't know if there's too many situations where I want to endear an attack for Bale. Just will through the fire. Sounds badass, but also sounds like a great way to die. I don't know. Golden Vow or whatever it's called. Not Golden Vow. Vow of the Indomitable? Could be cool. Just be like, yeah, I don't care. It has damage resist, but I'm pretty sure standing in the fire and not getting bowled over is a good way to get multiple hits from the fire and die. Kind of like how Billie Eilish back there just died with her shield up against the breath because she blocked it and then got murdered by it. And again, blocking isn't quite the same as just enduring, so it could have different properties. Ah! I shouldn't have dodged that way. Oh, he predicted me! Alright, well, Belle, you're gonna have me use one of my flasks this early. That's cool. Getting into the fight can be rough sometimes. Oh. I crouched under his attacks, I guess. There we go. That's an attack I like, Video. Ah ha ha ha. Fair enough, Bill. There's both drawn high from the hail apart. I could. That doesn't sound like a bad plan, honestly. It sounds fun. Controller, not now. Don't start pivoting on me. Oh, bad dodge, me. What are you doing? Pulled out the left just to throw me off. Definitely not because he was targeting someone else after the first hit. Doesn't hold me aggro. Oh, crap. Since when do you actually do that instead of just going for another breath, cheater? Ah, hell. Ah, hell. Fire breath time. Almost a bit too early. Oh! Didn't get my dodge. I got flipped on him. That's not good. Too early! I'm in danger. attack. Whew. Finally didn't mess it up. The problem with fire is, in like Mesmer's Harpoon, Mesmer's Spear I guess I should say, is that I don't have the stats for it. Fire is very strong when you set up like buffs and the stats and everything, but I just don't have that. Give it a try. I kind of wanted to try this thing out though, not this. This thing doesn't have any lightning built into it. Can you buff it with lightning? Is that a support incantation? That's a support incantation. You cannot buff this thing. It exists purely to make other lightning abilities stronger. It's a weird one. Do I have a weapon that just has built... Is there a weapon with Ash 4 capability that has built-in lightning? I don't think that's the case, is there? There isn't anything like the sacred weapons of the DLC that get more sacred when you enhance them with the lightning Ash of War. So, dancing blades. Dancing blades are cool. I could dance at him. Buff them with lightning. Like I said, I'm looking for something that just has lightning built in that can be augmented with lightning. I don't think that exists. Pull up the lightning perfume bottle. Just use a weapon art and just spin them and stick around. Maybe I'll go with that. I was gonna go with a weapon that... Oh, he does have lightning built in, but he can't enhance it further. The prosthesis. The Black Knight weapons of the DLC are kind of dumb when you look at how they operate. The Bolt of Grand Sax is an Ancient Dragon Lightning Spear. Requires 40 dex though. The Dragon Grey Claw cannot be modified. Death Knight's long half axe is also unmodifiable. Little shotgun when used opposed always takes because it always gets a headshot. I've heard that they're just general strong, like even for PvE, they're really, really strong. I could upgrade the twin axes and try using those out. What I really want is a weapon I can just view with like that thing that grants lightning on the armament. Alright, let's do something here. They're overtuned. So they're just overtuned in general. Because I like I've been watching people do like bounty for doing the DLC from rune level 1, basically 0 Scattered Blessing. You're allowed to like upgrade your Scattered Blessing by 1 per boss defeated. And you're only allowed to use DLC weapons. And one of the ones that is like just absolutely disgusting on here is those Claws of Night. That's like all PvE stuff. Where was I looking? I was looking for my great katana. This thing can use lightning slash, I believe. Let's change to the great katana. what we'll do is we won't use Electrify Armor because it's not an option. I might actually look at them compared to the other claws. I might use... what does this buff do? I think easy reflect and resistance to all elements increased. Oh, it's just defense. I think it might be like a damage buff. I'm going to use a silly ability that should never be used, but we're going to use it anyway. And then we're going to use Golden Vow. We're going to actually start bringing Golden Vow to the fight. So his Dragon Bolt is a buff and weapon buff? Really? Do not. I know it's a waste, but my point in using it is to get extra aggro. That's the only reason why I want to use it, is because extra aggro. I want to see how this goes. I need to use the Faith Charm, though, to use that when I'm not in my own world. Red lightning? Really? Alright, let's go kill Vike. Sorry, wrong one. You'll see the magnificence that is Vike's Dragon Bolt here. Or not, Electro Charge. I'll show you the power of Electro Charge. And by that I mean, this is going to be embarrassing. Oh, my cat needs something. I'll be right back. How do you pause the game again? You like, go here and then you have to go to the map and then show explanation. Isn't that it? There's a pause. I remember that much. I just don't remember what it is. There we go. I think that pauses the game. I'll be right back. Neo has a proper pause, but this is like a trick to pause the game, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, as long as you're in single player, you can actually pause the game by doing this. I thought you used the map, but you use this. If you open up a tutorial, that will actually pause the game. I would say it's a little known trick, but it's fairly well known, I think. Actually, Electrocharge is a body buff, making my crab useless. I don't know why I used it. Alright. Let's go, Vike. I have the best buff on you. You stand nary a chance. Forgot how much he just unlocks you with that. Curious as to how long the debuff lasts. Look at that big 9 damage. Can't keep dodging my projectile like that, Mike. It's cheating. Look at that 9 damage. It's so bad. But I'm guessing that it will hit the boss, do damage, and will keep the aggro on me. Three of that 9 damage is from his Dragon Bolt. Shh. We don't talk about that. Mike's Dragon Bolt. Increase the maximum equipment load, however, lightning damage each will be reduced. Do I even have the stats to use Mike's Dragon Bolt? 20 oh yeah, it's not that expensive. It's a body buff, right? It's gonna compete with Electrocharge. I can't use it with this weapon anyway. I can't use it with any of my weapons because it can't be used as a weapon buff. How much lightning AR does it give? Because if it doesn't give a fuck ton. It doesn't give me like 400 lightning AR, I don't know. Sure does look like a 133 is not bad. That's pretty good. You could probably get up to that kind of value, but since this is both a weapon and a body buff, they don't stack, right? Yeah. It's one or the other. I need my Electrocharge. Electrocharge is a super important, super great spell that everyone should use all the time. It's immolation without the drawback of killing yourself. How great is that? But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lightning Strike Ash of War. Use the debuff. It's not a bad idea. I could have Red Lightning and then... because I would keep the weapon buff, right? Because it's a body buff, I could also just grab it away. Thing is, I don't have the stats, the raw physical damage value. I don't have like the extremely high strength and dex that would make being baseline and then enhanced by Dragon Bolt to make it really, really worth it. I'm better off just kind of maximizing my lightning through this method, I think. We'll see. We'll see how terribly this goes. Right, I don't use crap anymore. I use the vastly superior Electrocharge! Let's go, host. Dragon. Foul dragon! My damage is so low. random lightning bolt. I need the physics here that makes me do more lightning damage. Messed up. I'm out of range of that, right? Oh! Oh! Bad time rebuffing. The explosion 2 is do holy damage on the run. Yeah. I think I remember that from when I was making Hapless Zarya. When you dodge the ground attacks. Wonderful. Electro charge. It really is a giant waste. Holy shoot. Tone that one down a little bit. I wonder if it does any stagger damage, though. I wonder if that's where its value is. Lightning Speed's from the DLC top here, though. Really? It does not? Because I felt like we were getting staggers really easily, but the host was using the frickin' great sword, the gut sword, and doing Lion's Claw, so that's probably where it was coming from. I just didn't see him doing it. What's a really, really easy to stagger enemy?
Hey!
Pandamasa. Knight Ordovis. He's abandoned his shield. Everyone look out, it's coming! My breath. Sorry. That's on me. He just retreated the heck away. I warned them. Warning's not enough. Especially when they can't even hear me. But you know, I can pretend. I should have broke lock on. Uh-oh. He predicted me! Rolling left! Cheater! Fire breath. Spicy. I have a max range! They don't, though. The electro charge is a lot of work for very little payoff. It's a lot of work for very little payoff. The idea is to keep aggro at all times by having the aura on, but it just isn't worth. I don't know how long the debuff lasts on this. I'm gonna assume it's roughly as long as this lasts. The real question is, can the lightning debuff stack with Grails? Or is that just... I got some testing to do. Where's a good enemy that just doesn't move around? One of the sledges in one of the crypts, probably, right? Fog Rift. Fog, they might die really easily then. He dodged! Oh, I forgot that this is where you meet this guy for the first time. Well, you're supposed to. I mean, you don't strictly come here for the first, you know. Briar armor does a little bit of stagger. This very does not. Like you said. Is there a giant cannon guy around this corner? No, I'm thinking of a different catacomb. But this guy is in here with his buddy. Ow. So Electrocharge really not worth it. Alright, this is the room I'm going to try to get to. Ow, 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 ow. Where is the mage? Down here and kill him first. Alright. First things to test. 784. 879. Alright, so that does, the debuff does, you know, hit there and it's fine. You can kind of hear it. So let's do a little timer test on this. Oh, it doesn't last very long at all now, does it? No. Lasts like... Oh, dear. Computer, please. What's going on here? I think my controller got disconnected there. Stopwatch. So another slime, then stopwatch the lightning debuff. Sounds like it lasts like 15 seconds, maybe tops. About 20 seconds. Good to know. Initial lightning bolt. 629. Second lightning bolt. 705. Rails roar. They do stack the debuff. Or Grails is much stronger. One of the two. Let's see if it's just Grails. Grab another slime over here. I think there's another mage or two in here, right? Yeah, there's two mages, because screw you, I guess. Alright. Just Braille's roar. Now lightning. 761. Now lightning with the other one, 853. Yeah, they stack. Those two debuffs stack. I don't know how long Grail's roar lasts on enemies. I'm sure the wiki would know. 7. This one's not as simple you can hear. 172. You can see it though. You can see it. 72. 72. 72. At least 30 seconds, which is nice. At least. Maybe about a minute, I guess. Hard to tell. Great thing is it reduces both their offense and their defense. Rails is great, like that. Two. Five seconds. 50. It's like probably a full minute, isn't it? Yeah. At least. Well, not at least, but about a minute. Yeah. Not bad. What's my rate of? I need to use Rails Roar more often in the dragon fight. Anyway. Thank you for testing things with these little slimes. It's time I go. So we're cutting Electrocharge because, yeah, it's Electrocharge. We'll keep Grail's Roar. We might start using that on these Golden Bow and the electric buff on our weapon. How long does the electric buff on the weapon last? So I could skip the debuff from the lightning stick and just go with like roar, lightning sword, depending on how long I last. Didn't get a good measure. It lasts a lot longer than the debuff would. Dante. Triggering that madness for that extra damage buff. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the lightning buff thing. That's fine. Well, I hit him. I don't know if it was worth it, though. Dante, no! El Dante! Not worth. I really need to find a safer spot to do that than in front of his frickin' face. Can't just do this again. That's cheating. See if we can get a test for that time on this thing again, or if it gets picked up too early. Picked up a little too early. Lasts at least 35 seconds. Torf. I thought it said mercenary Toff. Oh no, not the linear! At the wall! Okay, that's not too bad. If you can dodge it, but apparently I can't today. Apparently I can't dodge anything today. Holy moly. Oh, how am I not touching that? Alright. 1 moment. Yeah, that's going to be about all I have time for today. I'm going to head off. Lightning was a lot of fun. Let's see if I stick with it. But I'm probably going to be fighting Bale a lot, because Bale's a lot of fun. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a day, evening, or night, whichever suits you. Bye for now.